Liam, congratulations. How do you feel about a day one win against Port Vale today?
Yeah, it's obviously a great start. A lot of work's gone on during pre-season to get ourselves ready for this game, and obviously, being a good occasion, being at home. But yeah, no better way to start the season than with 3 points. And yeah, everyone's delighted with it.
It was a really good start in that first half today, wasn't it?
Yeah, we started off really strong. Thought we looked really fit, really sharp. Create a lot of chances, put them on the back foot. Probably the perfect first half. Second half, I don't think we really got going again. I think we struggled to get back on the front foot and let them back in it. And obviously, you're sending off, and then it's a bit of a tough ending to the game. But like I said, come end of the season, when you look back, it's about 3 points that matter.
What's sort of going through your mind on the pitch when it's getting later in the game? Then they also get the advantage of a man sent off for you guys. And you've got to just maybe switch there and hold on and make sure you see the job through.
Yes, we're about getting over the line. Obviously, we made, I think, 5 substitutes today, and everyone that's come on the pitch has played their part. Fresh legs, and everybody in the dugout was, trying to make sure we got over the line, and that's what we are. We're a good team, we're a good squad, and it was about getting over that line, getting the 3 points, getting back in the dressing room and back onto next week.
It's important that your strikers are scoring. How important to see Sam Nombi get a couple today?
Yeah, obviously Sam's a brilliant player, and he's a threat with his pace and his power. And to add 2 goals into the mix today, he's got himself off to a fantastic start.
You've seen there and done it in football. You've got a lot of players who are playing in this team now who are new to English football or they're young. Does that mean that you have a role to help and guide them in the first few games this season?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, a lot of young players, a lot of new players coming to the squad today, and we've seen a lot of new players who weren't here last season play. And like I say, boys come from different countries, different cultures, and trying to learn the Rotherham way of playing football. And I think they've embedded themselves really well. And I think as the season goes on, they'll only get stronger and better.
Are the first few games about sort of getting to a point where you're sort of rounding into form, and is it just about getting as many results as you can during that initial period?
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously pre-season's always hard to judge on. You're playing teams in different leagues, chopping and changing the team, different minutes. But this is about when the real stuff starts. And like I say, you want to get off to a strong start because it puts you in good stead for the season. And once them games are gone, you can't go back and get the points. So obviously delighted with 3 points today and move on to next week for another tough away game. But like I said, we'll work hard all week to make sure we're in the best possible shape to try and get a result.
And what are the aims this season? There was a lot of expectation last year, but it feels like a fresh start for everybody. It's a new team. What really are the aims for the squad this year?
Yeah, obviously it was a disappointing season last year. I think all the players that are here felt that. We were disappointed. So we want to improve on that and try and get ourselves into them top 6 positions in the league. And if we can get there, that'd be a success.